Alrighty, we've got our trusty steed in the shop here. And that's because, as I knock everything over behind me, we're going to do a little bit of updates to this tractor. What do we mean by that? Well, what we have here is an 8N top cover that's been rebuilt. And somewhere over there in the back corner, underneath all the crap as I've been cleaning up, there's a rebuilt 8N hydraulic pump. And by combining the two and shoving them in this 2N, we end up with a tractor where we have position control. Because as many of you know, if you have a 2N when it's running, and the hydraulics are working obviously, if you're all the way up like this, your arms go all the way up. If you're all the way down, they go all the way down. And if you try and put it somewhere in between the two, it drifts up or down. Right? So starting in 48, they obviously added the position control with the lever underneath the seat. Some guys call it draft control, but technically it's not draft control because that's what the spring and the top link are for. But anyway, so what we're going to do today is basically take and put that stuff on this tractor, which is very doable. The first thing we're going to have to do is cut this zip tie here for our wire harness, and we'll have to take the seat off, which is just our 2 bolts underneath the seat. Once we have those off, we can start taking all this stuff apart here, because all these pins have to come out, which it looks like someone else before me has attempted that at some point because they're a little bit mushroomed. So we'll have to see if we can get them to move, and if we can get them to move, we'll grind the heads down so it's no longer mushroomed, and bada boom bada bing, out it comes. And while we're doing that, we will drain the transmission and the rear of it here. Our pumpkin will let all the fluid out, and by the time we get all the fluid out of it, we'll be ready to take the top cover off. I'll show you what we have to do. This being a 9N or 2N, there's some stuff we have to disconnect on the pump before we lift the top cover off. Okay, chances are by this point you've got a moat of fluid somewhere in your shop. Sorry about that. So I've pulled out the PTO shaft, which once you take the 4 bolts out of it, it should just slide out of the splines. You might have to give her a little something with a pry bar, but it should come out. That one I got apart okay on that side. This side we ended up having to cut it, which is not that big of a deal because I'm sure I have another one of these pins somewhere in amongst my never-ending crap. This one we're going to give another try when we get it off the tractor. If not, again, that's something, I have lots of these top link pieces. You know, you got to remember this stuff's been together a long time. So, alright, I'm going to show you why both side covers have to come off, and why I was talking about that if you have an earlier tractor, you have something extra to do here. Because all the 2Ns and your 9Ns use these pins on the fork with your cotter pins. So you have to take these cotter pins out and these little pins on this yoke, and then you can remove your top cover. And I'll show you what it looks like a little better once we pull the top cover off. Okay, at this point, next thing we're going to do is go underneath and we're going to unbolt the pump. I suggest you get yourself a floor jack and put it underneath the pump to support it before you take the last bolt out, because it's not so much it's heavy, but it is awkward. Okay, so with the hydraulic pump in there, the only modification I had to make was down here where the sides of that PTO shifter go into the pump. I had to shave them down just a hair and it slipped right in. So I don't know if that was just a case of it the way mine was set up or what, but you may have to do that. So now we can put our PTO shaft in with a new gasket. Okay, let me show you a problem I ran into and the resolution here. So you'll notice there's these webs on both sides above your pinion. On the 8Ns, they aren't here. I'll put a picture in here so you can see what I'm talking about. So basically, to correct that, we have to remove this piece so we have clearance for the draft control rod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little air saw and just try and cut it out as cleanly as I can, and then we'll take a grinder and kind of clean it up. Okay, so with that web cut back here, we're ready to put our top cover back on. So guess what we'll be doing? Alright, just like that, we now have a 2N that works like an 8N. And our draft control does work. Just be forewarned, you do need one more long bolt, so I have to dig one out to put there.